Hello everyone, so today we are going to solving the pattern 10 question. Let's see what is the pattern 10 is. This is the pattern 10 and we have to create this pattern with space separated tab. And so let's see how we are going to solving this question. So let's cut it and go to the board. Change the size here. See, here is two space, then one star, then single space, then one star, then single space, then one star, then one star, three spaces, then one star, then one space, then one star, then there is single space, then one star. Okay, now there is two spaces and then one star. See what is happening. We can think about that this is the outer space and this is the inner space and that's all the stars. So let's see what I am trying to say. So outer space and inner space. So first line, see, there is two outer space and there is no inner space, and in second line, see, there is one outer space and also one inner space, and the next line there is zero outer space and three inner space. Next line there is one outer space and also one inner space. Then the next line there is two outer space and there is no inner space. So let's see what is happening here. Here you can see that the outer space is decreasing by 1 and after the midpoint it's going to increase by 1. So we solved this kind of problem so many times. Let's see what is happening in the inner space. In the inner space, here you can see at first the space was 1, then it becomes 3. That means it is increasing by +2, and after the midpoint it is decreasing by -2. So what we can put here, that it will still decrease by -2 if we put here -1. Let's see. If I put here -1 means there is no star. 0 means there is no star. So there is, if you put -1, there is nothing going to print in the output screen. So you can put here -1. See, if I put here -1, that means -1 plus 2. Next line we printed one star. Oh, sorry, one space. Next line, see, now we increase the value +2. Now it is become 3. So after the midpoint, it's going to decrease again. So let's see. Now the value is 3. Now if I decreased it by -2, it's become 1. See, it becomes 1. Then if I decrease it by -2 again, then it becomes -1 again. So what is happening? Here we are using the same problem, but if we put here -1, then our problem is going to solve. And see, in the first row and the last row, this is the two special cases, because in the first row, after printing one star, there is no star again, but in the mid rows there is also one star after the spaces, but in the first and the last row there is nothing in the screen, only spaces there. So let's code it and try to solve it. So what we are going to do, we are going to do that number of outer spaces are going to start from n divided by 2. See, there is n is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. N is here 5. N is here 5. That means n divided by 2 means 2, because 5 divided by 2 is 2. So the outer spaces are going to start from n divided by 2. That means 2. If n value is 5, then the outer space is going to 2. Here you can see there is 2 outer space. And how to start the inner space? What I tell you that if there is no inner space, then we are going to take it that inner space equal to -1. So we are going to start from -1, and I clearly discuss with you that why I am taking the inner space value -1, because if I take the value -1, then we increase the value by +2, then we get, here you see, we are getting 1 spaces. Next, if I add 2 again, we are getting 3 spaces, and in the next line we are getting 1 spaces. That means it is now decreasing. So 3 minus 2 equal to 1. So we are getting 1 spaces here. In the next line, here you can see there is no spaces. So 1 minus 2 equal to -1. That means there is no spaces. -1 or 0 are similar, but for making this pattern, we are going to use -1. So let's see what I am trying to say with the code. So int n is equal to scn dot next int. Now put that int inner space that is starting from -1, int outer space that is going to start from n divided by 2. Now run a loop for int I is equal to 1, I less than equal to n, I plus plus system dot out dot println for the next line. And here what we are want to do, that if I is less than equal to n divided by 2, then we are going to increase the inner space value by 2 plus equal to 2 and decrease the outer space value by 1. Else what we are going to do, we are going to do inner space minus equal to 2 and the outer space plus plus. Now print it for int I is equal to 1, I less than equal to n, not n, I less than equal to, that is outer space, I plus plus, then we are going to printing system sys system dot out dot print. So print the value of space, Now in the next line we are going to printing the stars, system dot out dot print the value of star. Here you can see, so first there was space, then we are going to printing the star. Here see there is space, then star, then again we are going to printing the inner space. So for print out the inner space, what we do? So for printing int, okay, start, let's change it I to j, because I already declared the I, so I have to change it here. So change it j, int j is equal to 1, j less than equal to inner space, then j plus plus. Now print the space again, copy it from here and paste it here. So this is the inner space. Now we are going to printing the last stars, means, see what I am trying to say, printing the last stars means we are going to printing this star. But see here, in the first row and in the last row there is only stars before the midpoint, but after the midpoint there is no star. So what we will do, see, we are going to print the stars if i's value, that means the row's value, is greater than 1 and the row's value, that means and the row's values is less than n, then we are going to printing the last star. See, in the first row and in the last row we are printing only single star, but in the inner rows we are printing the 2 stars before the inner spaces and after the inner spaces also. That's why I write here this logic. So let's run it and check what we are getting in the output. Okay, I think I mistake here something, and the error is line 22. Okay, I put here a semicolon, that is the error. Now see, we are getting the right output. See, we are getting the right output. Here you can see. Now submit it and check that all the test cases are passed or not. Here you can see all the test cases are passes and it's giving me the correct answer. So hope all of you learn from this video and learn how to solve this kind of problem very easily. So I will see you in the next video. Bye.